Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku back, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. So I wanted to discuss today someone who used to be my favorite character in Dragon Ball back when I was a younger kid. This would have to be Goten, son of Goku. So before we get into the video, please leave a like if you did enjoy. Don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to turn on notifications if you want to see more videos from me as soon as possible. But anyways, let's get into the video. I loved Goten back in the day because I liked his name, and I liked that he was basically a mini Goku. One of the main reasons that caused me to like him was how strong he was as a kid. The fact that he was also half of Gotenks, who was probably my favorite fused character. I almost shit my pants when I saw Gotenks go Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Z back in the day. It was seriously so cool. Goten, I think, actually has the potential to be one of the strongest characters in the entirety of the Dragon Ball universe. For example, when we meet Goten in Dragon Ball Z, he's only around 7 years old, and despite little to no training, he is able to go Super Saiyan. And he goes Super Saiyan before he can even fly. This is like doing a full sprint before even beginning to walk. Goten, he showed his massive potential with this right here. The crazy thing is, Gohan, who was actually believed to be the most potentially powerful character in Dragon Ball, was nothing compared to Goten at that age. And Gohan even had a year of training with Piccolo. He got several Zenkais, and even a potential unlock from Elder on Namek. He had 3 years of intense training with the androids, yet he is nothing compared to Goten. Also, he is even several years older than Goten at that point. Yet, Goten didn't have any training. He had no Zenkais, and he had no potential unlock, and he was literally a Super Saiyan. Gohan may have potential, but I think Goten should have much, much more. Just think how strong Goten would have been if he went to Namek and got his potential unlocked, then spent a year of intense training with a partner in the time chamber. He would just be a beast in that short amount of time. The issue is, Dragon Ball Super has literally done jack shit with this young Saiyan. He has barely been featured in the show, and not as a fighting role, except if you count the several appearances of Gotenks, which I don't count. In my eyes, the character of Goten has been ruined for me. The character I used to love has even fell out of my top 10 favorite characters. Is it too late for him to be salvaged in the show? Well, it depends. Depends on what they decide to do with Goten. If they decide to give Goten actual screen time, showing him progressing with his personality, his abilities, and actually showing him in battle, that is a way they can save him. What they could do is a time skip, and then Goten is all of a sudden a strong fighter. I mean, I would love to see some actual progression from the show, but if we even just got glimpses of a fighting Goten, I would be happy. As I mentioned in my Oob video, I think it would be amazing for Goku to send Goten to Universe 6 for Planet Sadala to aid Cabba and the Universe 6 Saiyans against Frost and his army. I think this would be an amazing arc, or they could use this as a backplot story over a couple of arcs. To see Goten go through the horrors of war, that would be so interesting. Giving him the personality of a serious veteran, and to see his personality progress from comedic to more serious over the war. Goten would see Saiyan comrades die. Maybe he would fight against the Universe 6 version of the Ginyu Force and could lead to a final battle with Goten taking out Frost. Obviously, it'd be cool if the war lasted at least a year, giving Goten time to progress, grow in size, grow in personality, and even power over the war. Toriyama, Toei, please give Goten to us in this goddamn show. Imagine, Cabba asks for Goku's help in the war against Frost, and either Goku wants to train instead, or maybe he has some sort of obligation to Zeno at the time. So, Goku, much to Chi-Chi's chagrin, puts Goten in his place. Let's say Cabba offers for the Saiyans to pay for Goten to go to any school as payment for fighting in the war. So, this will maybe convince Chi-Chi to let him go. And to prepare, Goku takes Goten into the time chamber for a year to spend time with him, teaching him important techniques, lessons, and to massively increase his power to ensure his son's survival in the war. After this 1 year, Goten walks out. He's bigger, he has more muscle definition, now he has some visual differences to Goku and we can actually tell them apart. And maybe by the end of the war, Goten is now this extremely strong fighter. He is matured in a way that only war can mature people. Goten has battle scars and his eyes are piercing. Those eyes have seen messed up things, the horrible natures of war. They saw entire Saiyan squadrons wiped out by Frost's men. Goten's hands, they've done some terrible things as well. I would love to see a Goten like this, but honestly, to even see a Goten try to lay a punch on somebody would be amazing. Goten, he has the most potential to be the strongest in my opinion. A couple of years training and actual battles could lead to Goten surpassing even Gohan. In canon, the only thing we have seen a grown-up Goten was at the end of Z, where he is shown training with Goku. Since it has been confirmed that the ending of Z will be incorporated into Super, hopefully we get a cool rehash and get to see grown-up Goten fighting Goku again. We got to see a decent amount of Goten in GT, but it wasn't as much as he should have been. His big showing was during the Baby Saga, where Goten defends his girl from Baby. Goten, in an attempt to show his might, goes Super Saiyan just to get controlled by Baby. He would then fight his brother Gohan, where the same thing would happen to him. What I also believed was a missed opportunity was Black. It would have been so cool if Zamasu had taken over a future Goten's body. It would be interesting to see Goku struggling to fight his son, as he would likely be hesitant to kill. If you want to see a video on this, I suggest you go watch Real to Real Productions video on this. I will link it in the description down below. Also, one more thing I want to point out, Trunks is only slightly stronger than Goten in Dragon Ball Z, despite being a whole year older than him and actually training with his dad, while Goten doesn't train. I think that just shows you how strong Goten could be if he did train. Now to the most important part of the video, what do you guys think? Do you even want Goten to return? And would you like to see him fight alongside Cabba in the Saiyan War against Frost? That is, if it is possible after the events of the Tournament of Power. Don't forget to voice your opinions down below in the comment sections. Please do not forget to like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and please turn on notifications, because YouTube sucks and I want you to see my videos, guys. And besides that, peace out.